I am in the Moonshot Games booth here at Gen Con, and I am with Joseph and Hayden, who said I can just take over their whole booth and invite people to show me their games here so I don't have to walk around. Let's do it. I'm here with Gabriella from KessCo. Gabriella, what have you brought for me?
I have brought Tamagotchi Collections, our newest game that just launched at Gen Con.
Amazing. Okay, I'm seeing the stats. We've got 8+, we've got 30+ minutes, we've got 2 to 4 players. So what's inside? Okay, so how does this game play? The poop emoji! I never thought about the fact that poop emoji originated with Tamagotchi.
Yeah, they are the originators.
Wow!
So basically, this is a 2 to 4 player game. It's cozy competitive, but don't doubt the cute graphics because it can get kind of cutthroat. You want her?
For a what, she's up to no good, and I like that for us. But she also eats her vegetables.
She's healthy. She's a healthy girl.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna start with 2 in the first 2 rooms.
Okay.
And to set up our dashboard, we wanna put 1 heart token on each 0,
Okay.
even if it's an empty room. And then after that, we're gonna get the iconic poop and put it all the way at 0.
Okay.
This right here is gonna be our poop meter.
Yes.
So similar to the Tamagotchi machines, we want to make sure that our Tamagotchi's room is poop-free, or as poop-free as possible.
Sure.
As you're going through the game, you're going to be collecting poop, but you also will be given the opportunity to clean it up. So always stay watching this, because if it gets to 7, not only do you lose your turn and have to wait for everyone else to go, but if you have, let's say, food on one of your Tamagotchi after feeding them, you have to lose that food.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we want to keep this clean. And our main goal for this whole game is level up these hearts to all the way to 4, because what that will do is it's going to graduate these Tamagotchi, which means we're going to put it off to the side, and that means it's 4 points now. Whereas at the end of the game, if it's still on our dashboard, that's only 2 points.
Okay, keeping them alive, good, but letting them grow into a fully fledged Tamagotchi adult.
Just like a child. Just like a child.
Yes.
We want them to grow, and we want to keep on filling out those rooms, constantly replenishing with new Tamagotchi. So now we're gonna set up the shop deck. So we want 1 of each symbol. So we have a clover, we have a diamond, and we have a spade. Or I think this is called a club. A club, a diamond, and a spade. We're going to set those up. It doesn't have to be in any particular order. I like to do spade, club, and then diamond. And then we're gonna get those cards. You wanna put 2, like 2 right next to each symbol. So 1,
Science tools.
2.
Sweets.
1,
Work.
2.
Work. Okay.
Ooh, a double.
I shuffle perfectly, actually.
Good job.
Telescope.
Another work. Let's see more.
Let's see more. We're demoing here. Checkup.
Perfect. You know, I won't blame you if you look through the cards and just pick the blue one that you want.
We've got a drink.
There you go. And now what we're gonna do is, do you see that purple deck over there, the Playdate deck?
Yes.
We're gonna put 1, here I'm trying to move everything as close together. We're gonna put 1 by each row.
Tiny table, and I love it.
I know, this tiny table might be the death of us.
Floor. Okay, no, we can do it, we can do it. All right, 1 on each?
Yes.
Party, garden,
There you go.
sleepover.
Now, we want to fill, when it says 3, we want to put 3 of these on top. Since this is a demo, let's just put 1.
Okay.
Right? Oh, and we want it to match the symbol. So this would go over here.
Gotcha.
So how each turn is going to go is we have 1 dice per Tamagotchi. So I'm going to have 2 in total, you're going to have 2 in total.
Okay.
You want to first start with your roll. And you're going to look at the symbols that you get on your die. This one is a club, so I'm going to bring it over to the club row. This one is a spade, so I'm going to bring it over to the spade row. Now each die acts as almost like a currency to buy one of these things to take care of our Tamagotchi and help them grow up.
Excellent.
So let's say I'm going to spend this club on a checkup. Now, I have to assign a card to 1 Tamagotchi. And honestly, I kind of want Shaikuchi to grow up, so I'm going to give it to him. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the corner for the heart. So that's 1 heart, so I'm going to give him 1 heart. And then you get a reward down here in this white box, and it says +1 food minus a poop. I'm already at 0. I don't think you can go lower than 0, so we're gonna keep it there, but we are going to grab a food and feed our Tamagotchi. Now what's important about food is when your Tamagotchi grows up and you haven't hit the 7, this counts as an extra point, but only when they have grown up and gotten to 4 hearts. So a poop minus a Tamagotchi. If all Tamagotchi are fed, gain an egg. I only have 1 fed right now, so I do not get to gain an egg, but that's okay, because maybe in the future I will. Now I'm gonna get rid of that card. That dice has been discarded because I used it already. And what's nice is, let's say I'm not really digging any of these options, I can trade in one of these for an egg. Or I can trade in one of these for a token. Now what's fun about tokens is, let's say I'm gonna spend it on token. When you run out of these token components, we get to play a mini game.
Ooh.
The mini game that we play all depends on the symbol that is right next to the row. So we will be playing, flip it, Jumping Jacks. Okay, that's a fun one. So to play the mini games, oh, also, good thing to note, when you get a token, even if it's not the last one to be taken, you still get a small reward. So this purple box over here tells you the reward that you get just for getting a token. So I get 2 food.
Whoa!
And I get 2 food, thank you. I'm gonna give them both to Chestnut Angel. And then I gain a poop, so I have to watch out for that.
Food does that.
What's nice is, if I had thought about this more thoroughly, I would have probably done this one first, then taken that one and minus a poop. But I didn't do that. So now I have to face the consequences.
While explaining, that's difficult.
I'm gonna put down 2 cards until the target is 10 or more. Perfect, we're at 10. Now I'm gonna give 1 card to each player.
Okay.
You may look at this card.
It's awesome.
You want to get as close to 10 as possible, but don't go over. So you're actually closer. You're exactly 10, which means you win this reward over here.
Gain an egg and hatch it? Don't mind if I do. Okay, so from the top?
From the top, and you can put it on your empty room. Who'd you get?
Mascucci!
Yay!
Tell me more about where people can find this after Gen Con.
So after Gen Con, you can get Tamagotchi Collections at either Amazon.com or your local mom and pop shop.
Do the second one.
Do the second one.
Yeah.
Support local businesses.
Yeah, like Moonshot Games here in Noblesville, Indiana. Hello, I'm here with Preston Wing from Office Dog. Preston, what have you brought for me?
Today I have for you The Hobbit There and Back Again, a brand new dice adventure game that's story-driven following the Hobbit novel.
Now, I do notice this is designed by Rainer Knizia, one of the greatest game designers of all time.
Of all time.
I see 1 to 4 players, 30 minutes, ages 10 plus.
Yes.
Anything else we need to know before we crack it open?
It's gorgeous, it's fun, it's heavy and light somehow.
What?
I know.
How is that a thing?
So these are our adventure boards. They contain all 8 adventures, all 8 parts. It takes you through the iconic tale of the Hobbit novel. All right, we've got our dice.
Should we start with part 1?
Let's start with part 1. We actually won't need the bread, but it's my favorite token. Our unofficial phrase of the books of the game has been, let's get that bread. There's our Bilbo.
Yeah.
We won't use him till later, unfortunately.
But
He's so cute. All right, so our goal for this part is to be getting all of our Hobbit friends to the unexpected party at Bilbo's house.
Woo!
We're gonna be doing that by drafting dice from a pool. We won't need this one. And then drawing on our board. As we go along, we will collect bread. We can collect the magic hats, the swords, and various pathings. So you'll pick the path from the dices rolled.
Oh, cool!
So for example,
a little tetrahedron.
Yeah. So that one, obviously, you're just gonna draw the shape in your box like that.
Yes, going through 2 squares.
Going through 2 squares and following that. Okay. Yes. So that's the gist of it. And then we score points at the end of the game, end of the round, based on how many hobbits you've gotten there and how much bread you've collected, and little bonus missions.
I'm in love with this game already. I love writing with dry erase.
Yes.
I love creating the correct path. and I love winning.
Would you like to roll the pool of dice first?
Is that even a question? Trust in my friends. Ooh, 3 hats.
All right, so you're gonna pick one of these to keep, and then it will pass to me.
Drafting, got it.
Yes.
Okay, and I can start anywhere on the left or a specific top left?
You can start from any of the hobbits.
Any hobbit?
Including, Gandalf's not a hobbit, but Gandalf and Thorin up here.
But when I touch the red, my game has ended?
When the dwarves have all touched the red, the game will end.
Oh.
Thorin and Gandalf are optional. The first to connect Gandalf or Thorin will score bonus points as denoted here. Their glories.
Okay. So I will take, and I can rotate this?
You can rotate, you can flip.
And
Whichever
swords
way.
Are good?
Swords are good. So you can see the more swords you collect throughout the game, the more points you get at the end.
Okay, I'm taking this. So I'm gonna go start here.
Yep.
Yeah, I can start with him?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna go down, right, down.
Perfect.
And one sword I mark off here?
Actually, you take a sword token.
Okay, good.
That's for the end. That is to tell you how many you got.
Okay, got it.
I will show you how the hats work. So I will take the 2 hats, and once you get the hats, you immediately trigger down here and get some stuff.
Ooh.
So I will mark off both my hats here, and that's just letting me do the double straight line. So I'm gonna go straight down like that.
Any direction.
And I will also take a sword.
Wow.
So that's how the hats work.
Rats. Okay. Now back to
Now
me.
it's back to you.
I don't want just one hat, because 3 squares is better than
3 squares is better.
No squares.
So,
And I have to go from my ending point?
or you can start from the other dwarves. So connect across.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go straight down. 1, 2, 3. Now what happens? I hit one dwarf, so I cross it off?
Cross off your dwarf.
Hello. Anything else there?
So you will score bonus points if you're able to get bread to feed your dwarf. We can roll bread on the dice. There's also 2 breads to collect down there. And so as you're going along, collect your bread, feed your dwarves.
All right.
You want to have a well-fed party.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so I'm gonna take this one, and I'm gonna go like this, and just move that way.
Oh, okay.
Easy
So
peasy.
this is just more of a style thing that you went all the way
Yep.
across. Okay, got it.
And then a hat for
Have to
you.
take a hat. Oh, but this hat is
Give
the
you-
only time I can take it. Or
Yep.
I could do half of a double
You can
hat.
do half a double hat.
I'll just go path of least resistance, and I can rotate this any direction.
Any way you want, yeah.
So I could go, but I can't get stuck on myself.
Correct.
What happens if I go?
So if you wanted to, you can do it here by drawing over your old line and crossing that way if you wanted to go that way. All right, so now we're out of dice here.
We need more.
It's my turn. I roll, and I pick one.
What are 3 to 6 words about this game that make people say, "Tell me more"?
I think that it is a dice adventure game. That's a unique combination of words I haven't really heard for
Yeah.
it. It is simple yet strategic, so it works for younger players. They're gonna have a blast. I mean, the drawing alone, right? But there is a lot of strategy that has snuck its way in, and so seasoned players really enjoy that aspect of it. You can have some really intense games by people who know what they're doing and have played before.
Absolutely. I think this is going to be one of the most talked about games coming out of this Gen Con, and everybody's going to want to pick it up.
This won't actually be for sale until Essen. Reiner Knizia will actually be there at Essen and can sign your copy.
That's amazing. So just one quick little trip to Germany and you can get
Just a quick one,
copy.
yes. After that, it will be available worldwide.
Amazing. Preston Wing, thank you so much for coming from Officetalk to tell us all about the Hobbit.
Absolutely.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much for having me.
Hello, friends. I'm here learning about 3 chapters from Amigo Games, and I have Alex Yeager here to tell me more. Alex, what's up?
Hello, yes. So 3 Chapters is one of our newer games. It is a game that, if the 3 chapters of the title refer to basically the 3 parts of the game that you're going to encounter. It is a 3 to 6 player game, so what we'll do is we'll just create a little dummy player over here who plays
you
very
dummy.
poorly. So we'll just set those there. But in the meantime, we're going to give you, we'll do a short version. We'll do 5 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5 for you. We'll take 5 for me.
Take a peek.
4, 5, absolutely. So these are pretty classic characters. So these are Alice in Wonderland's, Snow White, fairy tale sort of characters. Illustrations are a lot of fun.
Yes, they are. They're
But it also, but one of the nice things about this game is that if you know the stories, you already know which cards sort of work together even before you play.
Awesome.
Snow White works with dwarves. Tweedledee works with Tweedledum, the Alice in Wonderland characters. So as you're drafting cards, keep that in mind.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So let's
All of
just
mine
set those
are
up.
Scary and powerful, and I don't think they work well with others. Well, I guess I'll just hate draft.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
So as we're doing this, cards are 1 through 50, and we'll see how that applies in the second chapter of the game. But cards are basically a large value. They'll have some number of attributes down the side, and then a scoring opportunity at the bottom if they're usually with other cards or some condition is met.
Sure.
So I will snag that one and pass those.
Passing.
So on these last ones, we're just going to take one and we're going to throw away the other card.
Okay.
So that we'll
So
play a little
like
4-card
I think this
hand.
is a villain symbol. I'm definitely going to take that. Here you go.
So that is the end of chapter 1. Chapter 2 is going to be a simple trick-taking game.
Love it.
So we're going to play a card to the center,
Got it.
face up. This is the card that will determine who will win the trick.
I love this art. The toenail, the hair, it's all the details. Charm bracelet.
But we also could score points based on the card effect and the other cards that are with it in the trick.
Okay.
So had I a card that, for example, would score for monsters, I might look at that card effect and say, hey, even though I'm not going to win the trick, this would be a really good time for me to play that card.
So the winner of the trick is the highest number?
The winner of the trick is going to win 2 points in the form of that pretty little star, but that highest number is going to be the winner of the trick.
Okay, and I should play anything with a matching symbol if I have it, but otherwise just get rid of something I think.
Indeed. In a typical trick-taking game, when you're not going to win, throw away things you don't think will win.
Alice number 8.
Very good.
Okay.
So we see that the giant wins with the 47, so that's a 2-point little star that they're going to get for the end of the game scoring.
Dummy's pretty smart.
Yeah, but we also check the card, so I am not with Snow White, and you will get a heart, a 1-point heart for each other mushroom, of which there are none.
Okay.
This card now comes back to us.
Oh.
So we're going to keep the cards that we drafted in Chapter 1 for the end of the game.
Okay.
All right.
Got it.
So they won. They go second. So we just picked all the big cards for them, didn't we? So here we go again. That's going to win another trick. So I'm going to throw off again.
Since you're
Do the
going to
demo
get a
stuff,
gem
John.
for each pickaxe,
Yeah.
I'll just say, for this trick, no one gains gems.
No one gains gems. A wonderful hate draft option.
Yeah.
So again, 48, get that star.
Oh, no.
And none the other score. So that goes back to our pile. Once again, they plays first. All right, Tinkerbell. That's going to be a little less we have to worry about. Let's see if our prince might be able to take a trick.
Maybe, but the Queen of Hearts
Well,
something for herself.
indeed. Well, so what we're going to do here is we'll see that 42 will win the trick. I am not with a monster. You will get a heart for every other heart that is awarded. Unfortunately, Tinkerbell is for every other wand, of which there are none, so there are no hearts awarded, so I just take that and go
I
home.
don't think anyone could ever have played more optimally than I have.
And then finally, I go last. We'll play our card,
Ooh, the vampire.
and Baba Yaga.
Okay, I only score with Tweedledee. Score for each other ghosty.
Yes, for each other villain. So that will be a heart for Baba Yaga, and I will win the trick. And I also won the trick, which gives me another heart.
Wow!
So these now come back, and that is the end of Chapter 2. We have played the trick-taking portion of the game.
Excellent.
Now we line up the cards that we drafted in Chapter 1. And with Chapter 3, we're now going to score all of the card effects for the set of cards that we drafted.
Awesome! Okay, great. So even if they don't work with what happened in the trick, if they work with each other.
Correct.
Get a bonus.
So in this case, if we look at our dummy player here, They literally scored no points in this round because none of their card effects and the higher scoring cards, the higher value cards, don't have effects on them at all. So they won 5 points, but that's all they get for the hand.
Okay.
So we look at your hand and we say we get a heart for each other mushroom, of which you have 1, 2. So that is 2 hearts for that.
I did not find
Not with Tweedledum. This is a Chapter 2 effect, so there's no effect there.
Oh, okay.
And this was a Chapter 2 effect as well, so no effects there.
Okay.
We would look at this one and we say I am not with Snow White, unfortunately. I do get a gem for every pickaxe, which is 2. A gem for every monster, of which I have none, and that was a Chapter 2 effect as well. So we would simply add up and we say stars are worth 2 points, hearts are worth 1 point, gems are half point each, so that's 1 point together. But at the end of the game, if you have the most gems, you'll also get a little 4-gem bonus. And that would add a little extra 2 points for the person that did the best with the lowest scoring piece.
Awesome.
And that's the way the game works.
This is a beautiful game. I love it. We have to immediately play again.
All right. And now that you know how everything works together, and that's often the way that affects.
Yeah.
3 to 6 players plays under half an hour, no matter what the player count is. I said there's that small adjustment for 3 players, but it is just a lovely little quick, has that elements of, say, 7 Wonders with the draft. It has that Fantasy Realms with the score, the effect scoring. From a strategy standpoint, I like emphasizing the fact that if you know the story of Snow White and the characters that are in there, you already know before you start the game what cards are going to work together. So that works really well to be able to teach the game quickly.
Yeah. A shortcut to strategy that is flavorful and has this delicious story, animations, drawings, art.
But all of that in a very small little package.
After Gen Con, where can they pick up a copy of 3 Chapters?
It is widely available at any of your friendly local game stores.
That's right. Shop at your friendly local game store, friends. All right, I only have one more question for you, and that is, can I keep this one?
Of course.
Yes! I'm with Evelyn from Mighty Boards. Can you tell me about FateForge?
Absolutely. So FateForge, I think the best way to describe it, we call it Gloomhaven for working people. Because we really like campaign games, but we never have the time or the table space to actually leave them set up. So we figured, you know what, we make our own. So that's what we did. So FateForge is actually a campaign game that is a lot more accessible because it plays in sessions of 1 hour if you want. And everything just packs up back into this box, into a super easy storage system. Incredible. So it's really easy to set it up every time and to take it back out. So like any campaign game, it has obviously a story part. So the story part is actually based on an existing RPG world from Studio Agathe. So they've been working on this world for 7 years already. So we had so much lore to work with.
Yes.
And the combat system is based on a combat system from Vengeance, which is one of our older games that some people might know. But it was a competitive one, and people were asking for a cooperative one, so we put that in FateForge. So a lot of the Vengeance players recognize some of the combat in there, and that's what FateForge is. So FateForge came out last summer, with the first expansion already, and now the new expansion is coming. The new expansion, Kin of the Wild, will add pets.
Kin of the Wild!
Kin of the Wild, exactly. So this expansion will add pets to your heroes. So you actually have cute little pets fighting with you on your side.
What? This is an armadillo mouse frog?
Correct.
Okay, great.
Correct. We call it the Benopine.
Benopine.
Yeah, the Benopine. So it's actually a really, really tiny creature that can roll up and actually do some damage to some enemies and stuff.
Ooh.
If you want, we can
let's do it.
Unbox, and I'll show you some of it. There you go. Just take out the rulebook for a second.
Yeah.
All right. So as you can see...
What? That's a tiny kitty with beautiful peacock wings.
Exactly. So there's actually 6 pets, right? We'll just show them here for a bit. There you go. So the 6 pets each come with their own set of special abilities, right? So it depends a lot on... I'm not going to explain to you in the story how you get the pets and how you get to choose them, but the pets that you will have on your side.
I can tell you I want to go right now.
You want to go right now? There you go. But so they each have their own abilities. So for example, the bear is a bit bigger, right? So he might be better to take some damage in combat, while the Benopine or, for example, the Pseudo-Dragon are smaller, but they can do very toxic damage, for example, to enemies.
I think you're a real dragon.
Exactly. Well, if you want, there's actually minis that come with it as well.
Wow, I do want.
There you go. So the cat one that you really liked is this one.
Okay, and then we've got the Benopine.
The goat over here.
Hello.
There you go. We have the lynx and we have the pseudo dragon. There you go as well.
Look at this little tail.
So the pits, exactly. So the pits, they will fight at your side. They don't have health, but they have morale. So which means they cannot die because no one wants the pets to die. No one wants that.
Harm.
Exactly. No animal harm. Which means in case they would take too much damage, they flee. They just panic and flee for the rest of that combat.
Yeah.
Exactly. They get very sad and flee.
Aww.
Exactly. But so this is the main mechanic that is being added to the expansion.
Amazing.
So we have new tiles, right? Like so, in every expansion we add new tiles.
Yes.
Special tiles that are beautifully drawn by our graphic designer. So they're all hand illustrated.
And if you didn't have enough kitty cat yet, there's another kitty cat.
There's another kitty cat. Exactly. And also, so some of the tiles in the base game, the like darker purple one, they will be used as warrens. So warrens are places where only the pets can go and the creatures of the base game. So it adds a little bit of extra gameplay as well, because obviously you don't just like barge through, but you can go through small tunnels.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then it also adds a new set of enemies
This
with
is a
leader
fantasy
skills.
yurt.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
And they're double-sided.
Yes.
Beautiful.
And then a new set of enemies, a whole bunch of new cards, of course, because every expansion we add new items, new places that you can get during the game. This is actually the first factory copy we got, so we just brought it straight to Gen Con.
Perfect.
Just to show off to people, right?
When will it be on sale?
So it will be October, November.
Okay,
it will be on
great.
sale. It will be on sale.
When it is, where will people be able to find it? Local game stores?
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
Honestly, anywhere.
All
Yes,
right, and
exactly. Perfect.
Thanks so much, Evelyn, for
No
talking to me
worries.
about FateForge Chronicles of Kaan, the new expansion, Kin of the Wild, where you get your cute little animal friends.
Exactly.
I'm with Justin DeWitt from Fireside Games, the designer of Helsing. Justin, what the heck is Helsing?
It is a cooperative deck crafting adventure game. It's based on a novel by a guy named Rich Moyer, who approached us and said, I have this crazy book about a vampire hunting pig. Will you make a board game out of it? I said, let me take a look. Looked at his book, said, heck yes, we will. So there it is.
Amazing.
So it has two different boards. One of them is going to be used for the transparent cards. That kind of goes off to the side. And then the main board, which is pretty big, this is the big adventure of the world you're trying to save.
I'm sorry, I just saw bacon holding up a number one foam finger.
Officially, that's undead bacon based on the vampire stuff. So yeah, but it's good. Yes. Yeah. So this wild cast of characters enters our game with acrylic figures because we wanted this to be really snazzy. So for example, you got our little werewolf Lobos. There's Ham, the hero himself. Get some other figures that come out. So anyway, there are 4 playable characters in the game, all based right out of the book. They all have their own unique player board, and then you get 4 different villains to pick from, and they're all different, basically ranging harder and harder, nastier, scarier villains.
Amazing.
So Hen is the easiest. That's the one we'll use for today. We'll just kind of show how she works.
This is a villain.
Yes, she's one of the bad guys.
Oh, yeah.
And they're double-sided, so there's other villains on the back. And like I said,
Okay, hold on. You're not ready. Are you ready? You're not ready. This is Chad.
Yep. Level
Please
2
tell
villain.
me this is like a relation.
Not
so dead brother.
Spoiler alert, he's Ham's brother. Yep.
I saw at a glance and I was like, that's a brother. That's a brother vibe.
Yep. And then the big boss is on the back, Silk. The mistress of spiders. She is the big bad in the first book, and it's pretty awesome.
She knows fashion.
Oh,
so
she does.
She's got that going for
She
her.
is very hip, yes. And also the hardest one to beat by far. So,
yeah, as any big boss should be.
Exactly, right? So the cool thing is everybody gets their own board. It's all double punch. You can put your little cubes to track your money, your health, and your skills that you're going to get as you play the game. You also get your own special powers. So every character is very unique in this game. You get your own deck of cards. You get your own special power. You have different movement rates and stuff. And this is how you're going to track all the goodies you get in the game. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, fun to touch.
Okay, Ronan.
Yep, that's the tree. She's a tree. A tree pig, which we all know are also ninjas. So
naturally,
she's the one who's more of our heavy hitter.
Okay.
This is Malcolm. He is a vampiric boar, but it turns out he's the nice guy because you can't always tell who your real friends are and who your real enemies are. So he joins the team.
The tusks are vampiric tusks.
Of course, yes,
okay,
exactly.
Got it.
Yep. And then of course Ham, our heroic titular hero. Yep.
All right, so I'm seeing Ham as more of an everyman.
A little bit. He's actually the medic on every Ham. Oh, you're ready for this. You got to see some of the puns. Yeah. His role is kind of support medic, but he does have a couple of little tricks he can pull.
Okay,
So,
now This is one of my favorite mechanics. Is a transparent card enhancement. Tell me more.
Those are the upgrade cards. When you set up the game, they're going to go on this small board down here we call the Rat Market, right? And they're cut into two different types. You have some that are just going to give you basic attacks and skill upgrades and things. Then you have other ones that are going to give you more special powers, and they're identified. The real special ones have these stars on them, and they have text underneath. The regular basic attacks have no text on them. They just have the icons on the left side, and that's because at the end of the round, after you've fought your minions and gotten your money and your skills, you're going to go shopping, you're going to buy these cards, and then you are going to take them and sleeve them into your deck, making your cards more and more powerful every time you play. So
That's
unlike
so
a deck
fun.
builder where you get more cards, you're only going to have your starting hand of 10, but you're going to make it better and better by adding cards to them. So
Cool.
they don't get
And the painted rock is farting?
that is, yes, that's how you pay Knuckles. He's the bravest warrior in the whole village, except he's until he gets scared, and you pay him with painted rocks. That's the joke from the book. So
I love it.
painted
I
rocks
love
let you
it.
use Knuckles. Yep.
So I'm seeing each individual deck. This is all part of Ronan's deck.
Yep, exactly. Everybody
And-
has their own deck.
And of course, they're pretty open at the beginning
Yes.
because you got to build into
That's
that.
right. You start out as very low level. I like to compare it to if you played video games before. You start out at level 1. The boss is level like 20 or 30. You have to get there to fight the boss. That's the whole thing, right?
Amazing.
And the way you level up is the other half of the game that's really, really fun. When you start, you're going to put these little spider minions all over the board. And you're going to have to fight them in order to get the skills and rewards you need to level up. So you're going to spend your cards. All the different icons on your card give you different things. You'll get movement. You'll get different attacks. You'll have one that just generates cash. But the idea is you'll play a combination of cards from your hand. Maybe I get 2 movement, and if I have a yellow and a purple attack, I can attack that minion. He has 2 colors. I could attack the red because he's just a single color, but he's going to take both. So I will play those cards from my hand. You can see I start with a few of those colors right there.
Oh, okay.
So if
Attack
I use
purple things.
red,
Attack
purple,
red
and I
things.
could even use that yellow card, and you can mix and match your icons any way you want. So I'll take the yellow from this card, I'll take the red and the purple there, and I will get all these guys defeated. Now I'll hold on to them till the end of my turn, and so if I had more movement, I could move. If I had another attack, I could continue doing that. When I'm done, I'm going to get rewards for this. So I defeated 3 colors of minions. Well, it doesn't matter how many, it's each color that you defeated, even if it repeats, you get $1 for that. So your gold coin on that player board will go up, in this case, by 3 gold coins. There you go. Cubes would go up by 3. This is technically Ham's board. So here, Ham was the one who did that. Totally. There we go.
Yeah.
So your money goes up, but also you get skills. Purple, yellow, and red. Each of those go up 1. And that's because as your skills improve, you're working your way up to this final track. When you fill that, you get a permanent attack in that color for the rest of the game. It's like you've literally leveled up your character.
That's very satisfying.
And the reason you want to fight those minions, in addition to making all this treasure, is that every location has a limit that it can hold. And if it reaches that limit, you're okay. But if you put one more, it exceeds the limit. That's where things get bad.
Pandemic spreads.
Yes,
Yeah.
the spider volcano we've also called it.
The spider volcano.
Yep. The way that works
Disgusting.
is exactly.
Terrifying. I didn't want to think about it.
No
now
one
I'm
wants
very scared.
it. No one wants spider volcano. So when you start the game, your boss is going to have a couple of special powers that are covered up with these spider nest tokens. When a location explodes, you take the top one off, marking it as now a lost location. So what that means is that no longer has a limit. It can hold all the minions in the game if it needs to. Don't let that happen. Also, it's now toxic. Moving through it will cost you 1 health point. So every time the villain powers up, it's harder for us to move around the board, and it makes things more dangerous for us. So you need to fight to save these locations and then get those skills, get that money, because like I said, at the end of the round, you go and you buy cards. Your deck gets better and better. And as you get better and better, you start to be able to take on the boss.
So tell me where they can pick it up after Gen Con.
After that, Gen Con, you can still get it at FiresideGames.com. Once it's out, it should be available at game stores everywhere, all your favorite shops, that kind of thing. So it's really going to be like full distribution. Once it's out.
Yeah, and they should either buy directly from your website or from their friendly local game store,
100%.
right? Those are the
Please
2
support
places
them.
that are acceptable.
Yes, because that helps us both. When you buy from the website, it lets people know our game's in demand. That helps us sell more games. So it is good to buy from the website. But
Okay, great.
Or sorry, the retailer. It's morning and I haven't had coffee.
Say the date that it is expected to release.
This will be an October release, which is the nice thing. If you pre-order from us, you will get it in September.
Justin, this is amazing. Ham Helsing
Thank
is
you.
so cute. I'm going to have to read my daughter these graphic novels
They're
someday
very good.
because they sound hilarious
Yep.
and so family friendly. The art is so explosive, just like the spiders coming out of volcanoes. And you had me a transparent card
There you
building.
go. And luckily,
Yeah.
there's a really good game behind it too. So yes.
Amazing.
Thank you
so
so
much, Justin.
Thank you.
I am here with Tim O'Brien, one of the 2 designers of Gudnak. You know the coolest thing about your art? I don't know if you know this. It says Gudnak.
It's an ambigram.
So tell me about Gudnak.
Gudnak is a tactical card game played on a grid, 2 or 4 players in this box. I know, it's amazing. It is expandable. but you get all the cards in this box to play. So this box comes with 196 cool square cards that also have an ambigram on the back, and you can buy expansion packs. You can see our box comes with these 4 pre-constructed decks.
Yes, so beautiful. Look at that nice art.
And then you can also build out a deck, so you can kind of swap cards in and out to your liking. Like
we
some
love a
other,
pre-con and we love taking it apart.
yeah, like some other popular games. We didn't come up with this idea. So this is the core set. It plays 2 or 4 players well. We just are fulfilling our second Kickstarter, which is introducing 3-player mode in case you only have 2 friends.
Well, some people, that's it, and that's fine.
I agree.
Some parts of
resisted
the
it.
world are, there aren't as many gamers as you need.
We resisted it for a long time because we have squares, and so 2 and 4 are good numbers for squares. And
Because of the size.
because of the size, because of the geometry back up.
So when are we going to see some triangles in Gudnak?
No triangles.
The player is the triangle.
Does that work? Kind of.
No.
Anyway, so the board is really weird, but it's fun because it's squares on a triangle. And our newest faction is mermaids that are coming out.
Okay, so my favorite faction is mermaids.
There she is.
Oh my God! Why are
And she sings.
She's mostly that's just a fish with hair.
Okay, yeah, so our artist Victoria, like when you give her directions, like we're gonna make a mermaid faction, she's like, yeah, but what if they were snake mermaid ladies and they were really evil? And so yeah, we get a little bit of a twist on it.
I love Victoria. I want to hang out with her. Is this right? Am I doing it right?
You crushed
cool.
it.
Perfect size table.
Yeah, we nailed it. Yep, so Gudnak is played on this 3x3 grid. The idea is that you're trying to defend your stronghold. That would be your fighters on top of the stronghold. I would try to march my dudes across the battlefield and put you under siege. So I'd want my dragon to be like right up in your business.
Yeah.
And pretty easy, no math in this game. If you're ever there.
When you're sitting here, you make me this card?
We call that mill in the biz.
Yeah, oh.
Yeah, sorry, I wanted to give you a little insider baseball.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, discarding mill, different facts.
Oh my God, I just got like out nerded. Like in a very authentic way, you were like, actually.
Actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cross promotion, I like that. That was
Yeah.
nice.
Should we do a practice turn?
Let's do it. When
Okay.
you start a game of Gudnak, you draw 5 cards.
Okay.
In Gudnak, that is 1/4 of your deck, and in Gudnak, your deck is your life. So we're like kind of already almost through this entire game.
What?
I
love
know. The first thing you do every turn is you check to see if you're under siege. Becca, if you had a fighter here, I would mill this card. You don't, so I'm going to draw it.
Okay.
Get 2 actions per turn. First turn, I get 1 action. I'm going to show you the first action. It's called deploy. I can put any of my fighters in the back row. I'm going to pass it over to you. Becca, are you under siege?
I'm not under siege.
Draw a
I draw this card.
There you go. You get 2 actions. Could you demonstrate your mastery of the deploy action by deploying a fighter to your back row?
I could.
Are you going to be doing
Any
strategy?
fighter?
This is actually like a personality test. Do you do strategy during the demo game or not? Like,
Yes,
are you
absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. Right. That's a card game. Right?
Okay,
So
well, we'll go hard.
let's do it.
'Cause
Okay.
who knows if we'll play more than one turn, so I'm gonna beat you.
Well, you get 2 actions on this second turn of the game. You can always you can't do that. So anytime you use a fighter, they're tired. We call that fatigue. But you can demonstrate another
Sleepy.
type of action. You can always spend an action to draw a card. Let's see how you do that. It's never been drawn that way before in the history of Gudnak.
Goal complete.
Yeah, and then I think that we can, let's see if we can show a little bit of the combat of the game. So
Yes.
I'm not under siege, I draw a card.
Okay.
On my turn, I'm gonna move.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna do something cool. I'm gonna show one of my heroes that says, I can deploy this guy next to any adjacent fighter because this thing has wings.
Nasty.
What's happening is that the game mechanics and theme are marrying in a very interesting and cool way.
The flavor
Yeah,
is
exactly.
the mechanics.
So then over to you. You're under siege. You draw a card.
Ooh, okay. Oh, yes.
Yeah, you nailed it.
I'm not under siege.
And then Becca, if you wanted to maybe attack this horsey boy, you would move into his square, and all we would do is compare the power. So 2 or 3 would be bigger than 2.
3 bigger than 2.
Get out of
Smash.
here.
Smash upon your face.
And that's how we do Gudnak.
That's 1 action, and my second action could be to place a new card.
That could be it.
Oh.
Yeah. Do it.
The Ever King decree! All fighters become one!
So you have what's called an action ability. So instead of moving or fighting with this guy, you can just choose on your turn to make everyone into a 1. And you get to choose when to trigger that.
Okay.
So that gives you a lot of power. If you had, say, a 1 here, you could then attack your... Yeah. There's stuff happening.
I'm not debuffing you.
You're debuffing everyone.
Yeah.
You're not stuck here with me. I'm stuck here. What is that? What do people say? Something like that.
In front of me.
So I draw a card. Maybe we can do this as our last turn to just show the last type of card in
It's a
Gudnak.
demo and nobody needs to win. It's
This
just
is
a demo.
this is called a tactic card. This is the number of your actions it takes to play it. So this is a 0, so I'd play it and I would go from 2 to 3 actions on my turn.
Nasty.
So I could do cool things. I could play this guy, so that's 1. I could play another card called Reposition, which would swap those. That's 2 of my actions, and then I could like attack this guy.
No.
And we'd be playing
Don't be so good at your own
Gudnak
game.
at that point.
Wow, we're playing Gudnak. Wow. This is the Gudnak dance?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I want to talk about one more thing before we move on.
Spill, dish.
Have you read things before?
Books.
Books?
Oh, who wrote this?
Everyone has always asked me, what does Gudnak mean?
Yeah.
Gudnak means war.
Ah.
This book was written by a set of amazing authors. So it's an anthology series. It's about the factions in the game. They're short stories. One includes a love story between 2
Sun-kissed?
female dwarves, and they're trying to impress each other and their demon god at the same time to get the most cool mutations.
Hot.
That's the lead story.
Hot.
I know, our authors went hard.
This is awesome. I'm going to read this on the plane home.
Oh my gosh,
I'm keeping this. I'm stealing this.
You can steal it.
Yes.
You can steal it for the price of $20.
Okay, great. You are fulfilling your second Kickstarter. Are people able to buy it directly from you, or they have to wait for the third Kickstarter if they're not
No, you
already?
can buy it online at teamcovenant.com.
Teamcovenant.com.
Yeah, or go to gudnak.com and then the internet will take you there.
Amazing.
Yes.
And thank you so much, Tim.
Thanks, Becca.
It's a delight to meet you.
It was
And
fun.
obviously, the designer of a very cool game is a very cool person.
One of the designers, the other one's there.
Here, you can lean in for 1 second. You go, wait, but you're not mic'd, so don't you dare say anything, Ian. I'm checking out Dirt and Dust with Peter Chaslava.
That's correct.
That's you.
Me. Yes,
You're
of course,
right
that's
here.
me.
What is Dirt and Dust?
It's a rally racing game where you'll be trying to stay on track as much as possible, but that would be a challenge. That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say.
That's hard for me in general for all walks of life. So let's see if I can do it with cars.
Oh, let's take a look inside the box.
Yeah.
Every player have one of those, and there is some little car somewhere. Oh, just let me find it. It should be somewhere. No, not here. Oh, here it is. So let's bring some cars, because if we are talking about the racing, we need a car.
We need a car
So-
if we're going to be racing.
Let's not put it on the roof. So let's something like this. So every player have one of these boards in front of them, and the game constantly forcing you to move your car left or right on this board, and you are
Yes.
trying to stay in the middle, but it's really hard. So sometimes you need to slow down, going here, and then you have more spaces to go left or right. But because that's the racing, you score less points if you decelerating. So you
Right.
need to put your foot down and go in front. Yeah, that's how the racing works, right?
Yeah. So what am I looking at in this board here?
That's the second part of the game, which is also very important, like almost everything what we can find in the box. But here's, it's a deck building. Also, it's a little bit of dice placement.
Ooh.
So normally in deck building game, if you get another card into your hand, you simply play it and that's it. Here is a little bit more complicated because you are playing your cards just like this one. We have something like advance cutting, that's a good example. So you can play it on your player board in front of you, just like this, but it doesn't mean you actually do what the card says. You have to activate it with one of your dice, which we have over here. So my favorite color is yellow. What's yours?
Yellow. I always pick yellow because it's
Yellow.
the closest to gold, and gold is winning.
And also it makes you hungry. Did you know that?
Oh no.
Yes, that's true. The yellow color makes you hungry. So anyway, if you roll 4 and you have a card over there, you can activate it. Simply put it die at the bottom. Then you can do what the card says. But it's, again, a little bit trickier because the left part, you can use it every time you activate that card. But the right part of the card depends on your speed. So if you are going really fast, you get just 1 point. But if you slow down, you get 2 points of traction. And you are using that traction to actually communicate with your co-driver about the racing, about the stage. What you do, where is the corner, what's the surface look like, all these kind of informations.
Our car guy is nodding and very excited. Ray has every car game in his collection, and so I think he just found a new one.
So the guy behind the camera is a fan of rally racing, right?
Yeah.
So that's why the camera always shaking.
Yeah.
So let me, I'll show something especially for him, okay?
Okay, great. This is for you,
So,
Ray.
yeah, this is just for you because we were very careful about the racing stages because there are some really favorite ones. And when I decide to put some rally stages, some of them are fictional. For example, the first one is along the coast in California in Big Sur.
Because Big Sur, I love Big Sur.
I love Big Sur too. It's one of the amazing places I've ever been. So the Big Sur is there. You can actually take a race along the coast, which is absolutely cool. But, as I said for Raymond, here is one-to-one recreation of Rally Porto.
Wow.
So it's everything there, every single corner, everything what you can experience there, you can experience at your home on your own table. It's there. And of course you will be racing, for example, during night, which is really cool, in woods. A lot of dangerous things can happen in woods. For example, when I was talking about these cards and you are activating them with a die, if something bad happened to you, maybe the cards will be face down.
Okay.
And you need to find a way how to turn them up or get rid of them. Otherwise, you will not be able to activate any more effects on these cards.
I see. So we need to find a card that allows us to. That's a flip
That's
face
the
down?
one, exactly.
Oh, okay, great. There's one. Yeah. Oh, these ones are flipped. Yeah. Excellent. Discard all your face down cards. Oh my gosh. So they're just taking up space in your board, and you can't put other stuff there.
Exactly.
Okay, got it. And then this is our board for keeping track
For
of
stage,
points.
yeah, for the track. So your cards will be something like this. I'll just putting them right now.
Perfect.
It should be like that. And you are racing from one card to another. So every single turn, one of these cards will leave the board and you score some points.
Got it.
And going through some of these cards is very challenging. As you can see, there is a, how you call that? It's around the circle. How's the correct
Lap?
word in English? It's not a lap. Anyone can help me? Turn around, turn bound.
U-turn?
U-turn? No, not exactly.
Roundabout.
Roundabout. If
Yeah.
you are going in a circle, there aren't many in States, but in Europe they are everywhere.
Oh,
we don't have crosses like this. We always have circles.
Roundabout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
roundabout.
Yeah.
That's the word. So this is the roundabout. As you can see, there are a lot of chevrons which will move your car to one of the sides. But also there is a very narrow street like this. And as you can see, you really need to go in the middle. So if your car will be somewhere here in the middle section, you are absolutely fine. But if you will be in a yellow zone, it will hurt you. There are some risk
Crash
die over
dice?
there. Oh, crash die, just like this. Oh, I'm fine. So let's pretend I'm not.
Ooh.
So it can hurt me a lot.
Yeah.
But because it's a really narrow street and there are buildings to the sides, if you will go in the red zone on the one of the sides, you will get two of those.
Oh,
and
no.
maybe, just maybe, something broke on your car and you will not be able to properly drive in the future turns.
Oh, okay. Is there a way to repair this damage?
You can repair those black dice for sure, but you cannot repair if something already broke on your car. That will stick with you for entire of the race.
For sure. Well, this is so cool. Thank you for showing me Dirt and Dust.
What a pleasure.
When will it be available and where can people purchase it?
Oh, that's the tricky one. Because we are sold out at Gen Con completely.
Oh, no big deal. Sold out at Gen Con.
So for Gen Con, every single copy is out. But there will be more in 1-2 weeks after Gen Con. So please go, the local shops should have it stocked, so it shouldn't be a problem. If you have some troubles to find it, then Aries should have them online on their online shop and should be quite easy to actually get the game.
Okay, amazing. Peter Cheslava, the designer of Dirt and Dust, already completely sold out at Gen Con, total hit, but pick it up at your local game store soon. I'm here with Marissa from Blue Orange Games, and we're gonna take a look at Blind Jack. Marissa, what's the elevator pitch on this game?
So Blind Jack is great. It is a trivia party game. Ooh, we got some moving pieces here.
Oh no.
It's a trivia party game. It can be played as small as one-on-one for 2 players, or all the way up to 12 people, so 4 teams of 3. We can actually keep some of these in the box just to make it a little easier to disperse.
I see, is this a points counter
It
here?
is. So how it works, once we slide these in here, you don't have to put them all in.
Okay.
So what happens is you have your teams. The first team will go ahead and pick a card. They'll read over that card and then deliberate together what they think the answer is. So you can find the answers on the back of the card.
Darn.
You were trying to...
I was gonna say 10.
It's okay.
I can't lie.
So all the answers range from 0 to 10.
Okay.
So the team...
Now, I see percentage the brain makes up total body weight. Now,
Yes.
but what if my brain is like bigger than other people's brains?
We'll never know.
Oh, we'll never know. Okay, great.
We'll go with the average.
Yeah.
The average brain, what
Fair.
that takes up.
Fair.
So my team would deliberate and try and estimate what the answer is.
Okay.
When we're done, we go ahead and show that to the opposing teams, and we'll place the card face down.
Okay.
So then I would take whatever color my team is and match it up to the little estimator here. So this just helps you keep track of how high you think you're getting.
All number-based clues.
Yes,
Or answers.
they're all number-based answers. So
Interesting.
let's say I got, 17 or 18, and I'm like, we don't want to bust. I still have the option to grab a card and read it. Number of countries whose names ends in stan.
Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan,
Pakistan.
Pakistan.
But if I think, okay, this is going to set me over, there's definitely more than 3. I have the
There
option.
definitely are.
Definitely.
That's what we could do.
I have the option to pass it to you.
Okay.
But if
Oh, yes, 'cause-
But if you think that's also going to set you over, you can say I'm going to hold.
Okay.
Once all teams have gotten to a point where they feel like they're going to hit 21, we all stop and flip our cards over.
Oh.
So at that point, you actually find out what the cards are really worth.
I see. It's blackjack, but you wait till the end and you see if you got it right. Maybe you were wrong by one in one direction
Yes.
somewhere,
So
but
you-
then maybe you made up for it other
Exactly.
places.
So you want to get the closest to 21 without going over. And
Can we play?
we can play.
Okay.
So we'll one in the back.
Now I'm yellow. What's your color?
I'll be blue.
Okay. Is that always your color, or are
No,
you yellow?
I usually go for yellow,
Oh,
but no. This is all
okay.
you. This is your show.
Okay. I got all the luck now.
And we'll let you go first.
Okay. So keep it down. Number of male nurses out of every 10 nurses in the world. Oh, I'm taking this one and I'm going 1.
1, really? Let's
1
see the
in
back.
10.
Well, okay, 1 out of every 10. Let me see.
Oh, I show you.
Okay.
Can you show us again?
I show you.
I saw the number on the back of that
Oh,
one,
yes.
so I'm not going to
Thank you for your honesty.
So number of buttons on Mickey Mouse's pants.
So they can't be 0, right?
They can be 0,
Ah!
but I feel like he does have like a button on each side, like here and here. So I'm gonna say 2.
Ooh, good
I'm
guess.
gonna show you.
Interesting. Interesting. Love the cut. Yes, very. I didn't realize Mickey was such a fashionable guy.
He really is. Minnie is too.
Number of stages in the life of a butterfly. We got caterpillar. We got chrysalis. Not a cocoon, because that's a moth. I've read The Hungry Caterpillar a lot of times.
It seems like it.
And then the butterfly, and then dead, I would say is a stage of
That's
life.
gotta be a
But
stage
I'm
of
gonna
life.
go with 3.
Okay.
Okay, so I like that it's family friendly. Like these questions
You don't have to be a trivia expert. That's
Yeah.
like one of the best parts about it, and it really
Right?
starts conversation. I would have no
Yeah.
idea that you've read The Hungry Caterpillar multiple times.
I have a 2-year-old daughter, so I could
Very
probably name
popular.
all of the foods that the caterpillar eats before it's time for a leave.
I love that. So my next question, number of children out of 10 who go to primary school in the world. This is
makes
a
me
tough one.
sad.
It does. You really have to
God, I
think.
really want it to be 10.
I want it to be 10 too, but I'm gonna say 5, and I already had 2. So we'll move up to 7. And then I'll show you. We're getting a little close here.
Hey, yeah, you jumped up there. Yeah, it's nice because I am bad at trivia, so notoriously I don't have fun
You don't
at trivia
have
night.
to be good at trivia to do this.
guess
They're
a
very
number.
fun questions.
Yeah, are they all, what's the highest number it could be?
0 to 10.
0 to 10, okay.
Yup.
Average age in decades of state leaders in the world.
Ooh.
Average age in decades. So like if I'm at 70, if they're all in their 70s, I'd say 7.
Yup.
It's got to be 7.
1697.
Oh.
Yep, 16. Sorry.
She's too good at this. It's like she's played prior.
I love guessing numbers. Okay, so I go to 11.
Number of victims of serial killer Jack the Ripper.
You have the most depressing one.
I really do. You know, I'm not too versed on Jack the Ripper, but I know to be a serial killer, it's got to be at least 3. From my watch of Criminal
hard
Minds,
to get in the club.
it really is. It's a lot.
Also, I'd be like, 70. But so we know it must be 0 to 10.
It's got to be 0 to 10.
Probably not 0.
I'm gonna say 6. So that's gonna take me right up to 18.
Interesting.
Again, not familiar with Jack the Ripper at all.
Number of NBA basketball players out of 10 that are taller than 6'2".
Oof. That's a wide
It's
net.
got to be like 8 or 9 because you got the point guard. How many teams are there? Thousands?
In the NBA, I don't know.
Obviously, we found my weakness.
Basketball.
Okay, so I think 6'2" is a normal. At my husband's 5'10", and he's like average.
Yes.
6'2" is tall, but not tall.
Not for the
basketball
NBA.
player.
Yeah, that's
like
this is
short.
a difficult
That's like
one.
a point guard height. I'm gonna say 9. You really are like, she started strong and now it's going.
No, I just need to keep my mouth shut.
Downhill. Okay, wait, hold on. Can I revise? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would like to say 8 because 8 means I
Brings
don't
you right
rust.
to 21.
So
Okay.
we'll go 8.
I'm gonna stay. I'm not even gonna attempt to pick a card because I
Okay.
think I'm gonna go over.
Okay.
So at this point, we'll start to flip. Whoever got closer without going over is the winner.
We flip simultaneously?
We can, yeah.
Well, you do yours
You want
first.
me to- okay.
Yeah.
5, 6, which is 11.
Wait, no, this, oh, that is a 6.
This is a 9, so I immediately am like, no.
15, 22. 22, you're so close.
Right there. And was this Jack the Ripper? Oh, 5. I was so close there.
Yeah, this was the Village People.
I'm gonna have to look that up later.
This was kids going to school, so
You were super close. Yeah, very happy.
Yeah,
Thank goodness.
okay, so that's good news. Okay, let's start with, I was doing well here. So number of male nurses out of every 10, just 1, got it.
You did get it.
Number of stages of life of a butterfly, 4.
You were 1 off.
Death?
I think they did count death. It is a life
so we're
cycle
at
stage.
5. Ages and decades of world leaders, 6. So that made up for it. We're at
Yup.
11. Women billionaires, just 1. Okay, so 12. And 9 puts me at 21? Did I do it? I did it! I won Gen Con! Blind Jack, this game rocks. It has nothing to do with me winning. It doesn't change whether or not I like a game or not, if I win or not. It doesn't matter. I love
We're
Blind
calling
Jack
it beginner's
for no
luck.
reason.
But no, that's the great thing. You don't have to be a trivia expert, and it really like sparks conversation.
Yeah,
It's fantastic.
I love this. Okay. So I need to go to booth 1901 because if I beat the dealer, I will win a copy of Blind Jack.
I think
wait,
you just
are you
did.
a dealer?
I think we can count this as me being the
Can
dealer.
I have this copy?
I will leave this here with you.
Yes! Yes! The best part, it fits in my backpack.
It's nice and tiny.
We
can go
got
everywhere.
no more room in that suitcase, let me tell you.
I cannot even imagine.
Marissa, this was so much fun.
It
Are you
was.
having fun at Gen Con?
I'm having the best time. This is my first time here, and I'm thriving.
I love that for you.
Thank you.
Yay! Thank you so much for telling me. Is there anything else that people need to know? Where can they pick up Blind Jack after Gen Con?
So this is one of our newer games. Right now, we retail to smaller mom and pop stores.
Perfect.
But if you go on Amazon and search Blue Orange
No,
Games,
go to your friendly local game store. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell no at you.
No.
Go on your friendly local game store.
Support your local small businesses.
But it's also on other places on the internet if you have to.
If you have to.
Yeah. I'm here with Emily Vincent, the designer of Knitting Circle, a Calico game that is co-published by Flatout Games and AEG. Emily, what's the elevator pitch on this one?
So in this game, you are knitting yourself a beautiful winter wardrobe with the help of your very friendly and useful kitty cats.
Okay, well, cats, notoriously, not all of them have thumbs. Some of them have that weird thumb thing.
Yeah, the little, yeah.
But, so I imagine it's probably pretty hard for them to knit without help.
Yeah, so you're gonna do the knitting, but what
Okay.
the cats are gonna do is they go into the yarn bowl and they retrieve your yarn for you.
That's so sweet.
So the main thing you're gonna be getting during this game are your yarn tiles.
Okay.
And so your yarn tiles have two sides, and one side is the knit side and the other side is the purl side, which are the two main stitches in knitting.
And you knit?
I knit a little bit. I
Okay.
knit badly.
Hey, I didn't ask the quality. I asked if it was a pastime you enjoy. I didn't ask that, but I'm asking it now.
So you pick up these yarn tiles, you'll send your little cats. We've got our little cat meeples.
Okay, this one's stretching. I would like to be the gray cat, please.
Absolutely. The gray cat's name is Earl Grey. And the
Oh.
orange cat, actually, his name is Calico.
Oh, wow.
He's an orange cat
The
who is also a
titular
Calico.
cat.
He is the titular cat.
Okay. So will you be Calico?
I will be Calico.
Okay,
That sounds
perfect.
good.
And these two can just observe.
Those two are just going to hang out
look
in the middle.
judgingly. Yes. Okay.
I'll throw a few more yarn tiles down for us.
Excellent.
And while I'm doing that, I can just tell you a little bit more about it. So these cards right here are our garment cards.
Ooh, okay.
And there are 6 different garments you can make in the game. You can make socks and mittens and scarves and hats and long johns, things like that.
Is it helpful if I line them up like this?
Yeah, that would be
Okay,
great. And so, and I'll grab one actually. So when you make your garment, you always have to start at the top using your knitting needles and then work your way down in sequence, alternating the knit purl sides of the tile.
Naturally.
So it's a little sequence puzzle, right?
Oh, love that.
Yeah, and so when your cats go and bring you your yarn though, they're gonna bring it to you either on the knit side or the purl side.
Ooh.
So the puzzle is really all about how do you get the colors that you need on the side that you need in time to sort of build out that sequence.
Okay, excellent. So, are these player boards?
Those are your player boards. We're gonna look
Yes,
for
I'm
Earl Grey for you.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a couple buttons as well. Buttons are part of how we score in the game. So
Okay.
you're gonna score the game based on the different patterns that you make, how long you make your garments, and how well you do with your button objectives over here.
All right. Here we go.
All right. So you'll want to look at this. You get to start with a garment. I would say start with a scarf or a sweater because those are the buttons that you have.
I'm going to start with a scarf.
Yeah, so you'll go ahead and grab a scarf there.
okay.
And I'm also going to give you 2, you get to start with 2 pieces of yarn,
Lucky me.
of course. And so on our turn,
here is where I would place.
so you're gonna just it takes some
We're
table
space
space.
limited.
Yeah, it takes some table space.
Oh, this
so we'll
is
just
not
put
the
it here.
ideal table to play games on.
Maybe not for 4 players, but yeah. So you'll have that, and I'll grab myself some long johns, because why not?
Ooh, ambitious.
I am gonna just start it off strong. So on your turn, so the first thing we do is we draft our yarn.
Okay.
So this is the drafting phase, and then after this we'll have the crafting phase.
Drafting and crafting.
Yeah. I must move my cat 1 or 2 spaces in the clockwise direction. If I get to a point where I would run into you, like say you were here, I can hop over you. So 1, 2.
Ooh.
And then I will pick up one of these tiles and put it across the top, and I have to keep it on the side that I got it on.
Okay, got it. So
I'm here, and so now you are going to go 1 or 2 spaces.
Am I trying to go
You're
for a certain
trying to-
color pattern?
Right. So we are trying
And
to
I
make.
want to go 2.
We are trying to make one of our 4 color patterns in the game. So you can make solid garments that are all the same colors, stripes that are like 1 and 1, red, green, red, green.
Okay.
Symmetrical, right? Which if you folded it up from the top and the bottom is exactly the same. Or color blocks. So like if you wanted to make a solid, you would want to pick up this yellow or this green.
Yes. Okay,
in
I'll go
order to do that.
yellow because I love yellow.
Love it. So we're gonna do this 4 times, right? To pick up as much yarn as we need. I'm not sure what I'm gonna make. I'm just gonna roll with it here. And in a 2-player game, we'd actually be playing with one of the smaller versions of the knitting circle.
Cute.
But let's see, what I'm gonna go here and pick up a cyan one.
Is this in this location?
This is our first player token.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, so I'm gray. I'm gonna go 1 and
those
2.
are in that space, yeah.
I'll take green.
More green.
Okay, got a green and yellow
And
collection.
then I'm gonna do, what am I gonna do? I guess I'll go here and take this dark blue.
Okay, stretch 1. Oh, am I gonna be rude? I will.
Oh, you're gonna
be
take.
rude.
Oh, and let's put these on the top here
Thank
instead of in your
you.
basket.
Thank you. So sorry, Zachary.
Oh, no
We got
worries.
it. Oh, we got it.
We're
Okay.
doing a teach in real time, so you know it's all
Yes,
good.
I think this was the tight knit. And
Yeah.
the order matters, right?
The order doesn't matter, just the side that it was on.
Yes,
So as long
okay,
as you
great.
didn't flip it over.
I
yeah.
did not. Okay, but we did start with this
You one yellow and one green. There we go. Okay, so now we're ready to knit.
Oh, finally.
It's time to craft. So you'll start from the top of your garment, and you have to start with a tile on the knit side, and then go for the purl side, right? So if you wanted to make solid, yep, you can put those in there.
Okay.
You can add your other one.
I will.
And you can pull from that. When you pull from your basket,
Yes.
you can flip it to either side.
Ooh.
So anything in your basket lets you have a little bit more flexibility there.
Okay, now I probably want to go for solid color at this
Yep.
point. Okay.
So you can do, and when you cover that space, you actually get a bonus tile. There's a little icon on there. So now you get to pull
A random.
out of the bag.
Yellow.
I hope it's good for you.
Oh.
And then we go into the basket. So it is
Perfect.
flippable, right?
Nice.
Yeah, so from here, you could say, you really want to make that solid. So you could get another garment to start working on, because we can
Ooh.
always start working on 2. So to get those, you have to pay one of your tiles
Got
in
it.
the color of these garments. So like if you want a sweater, you would discard one of your green tiles to get it. That gets you a long john.
Ooh. Okay, I'm
that
gonna
gets
take
you
a mitten. I will discard a blue back into the
right
bag.
into the bag.
And I will take my
Perfect.
mitten.
And then you can start working on that. And
Right
the trick
away?
is, at the end of the round, you can only keep 2 yarns in your basket. So you still have 3 going on.
I'll
So
start
you'll
with
want to do
that because I
Yep.
can flip.
And then you can stop your turn here. Oh, you can put that on. Yep.
Ooh, yes.
And then you can
yes.
store this one in your basket.
You stay for
at the end of the
later.
round.
Okay.
Yep.
Becomes
so,
flippable.
All right. So I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I'll work on a color block over here, where I'm gonna put all of my light blue together, and then I'll flip this one over so that I can put all of my yellow together. Get my
Nice.
little random tile.
Oh, here's our little cheat sheet. For
Exactly.
color
We've
block.
got a little cheat sheet. I got another yellow. I'm sorry, I took the yellow you wanted
I
earlier.
understand. The universe wants you to have it.
Yeah, and so I'll put that there. So this is a color block pattern.
Awesome.
And so I've got 2 tiles left, so I can just move those in here. Now, every garment is variable length, so I can just say that this is done. Like, I'm like, good enough.
A lot of knitters do that.
Yes, you
Yeah.
don't, and this is, it's the long john patterns, but I can make them short shorts.
Yeah.
Why not? We're in summer, right?
Absolutely.
Let's
Long
do short
johns for
shorts.
summer. That's what I've been trying to get going as a trend.
Yes. So when I finish a garment, this is when I can assign my buttons,
Oh,
right?
you really want the color block because you get a bonus.
Yes, so all of our garments have bonuses at the bottom when you finish them.
Nice.
So this is for end game scoring. You've got one that gets you points, or when you finish it, this one will get you a grabby paw, which is a type of tile.
Ooh.
A grabby paw you can spend on your turn to take any tile you want from the bag.
I love
So you
a
just send your
grabby
cat
paw.
in to get exactly what
Send
you
your
need.
little grabby paw
Yeah.
and give me my good stuff.
So if I finish this, I can assign buttons to it, right? It's a long john, it's a color block, and it doesn't have all 3 of these colors. If I'd managed to get green in there, I could use my color button too, but I didn't do that. So it's just gonna have 2 buttons, but it's done, and then...
Now, could you add just, you
so
had
if
to
I
move
add,
it.
so
It
if
wasn't
I
flipped.
add, yes, but I could wait until next round. I could not finish this. Wait until next round and add that.
Yeah.
I would want to get another green because
Yeah.
if I don't, it's not a color block. A color block needs 2 of every color, and then I get an ugly garment button,
Oh no.
which is a really sad-looking cat,
that
little
cat
angry-looking
is very
cat.
dissatisfied.
He's worth -3 at the end of the game.
Ouch.
So you really want to do one of the color patterns.
Yeah, don't disappoint your cats. Uh-uh.
No, they will judge you.
They will judge you and they will maybe pee on something.
Yes, probably.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe that thing you just made.
Yeah, maybe. So what's the in-game condition?
So we play 6 rounds.
Okay.
And at the end of 6 rounds, you'll pull out the little score sheet and you'll add up all of your your buttons and the lengths of your garments and all your end game scoring and stuff like that. And the person who's made the most fabulous wardrobe is the winner. So another really cool part of this game is you can take these, the knitting basket, and you can use it in your Calico game. So Calico, the original. So you put it in and you put out the Calico tiles now, and you use your little cats to go do your drafting for Calico. So there's a mini Calico expansion in Knitting Circle.
That is such a cool like design Easter egg.
It's really awesome and really fun.
Amazing. Very cool. So if you have Calico, you actually have to buy this. Where can people pick it up after Gen Con?
Yeah, so you can pick it up in retail September 19th.
All right, pick it up at your friendly local mom and pop game store because that's the best
That's
way
the
to buy
place to
games.
pick it up.
Yes,
yeah,
for sure.
100%.
Aw, well, thank you so much for showing me your
Thank
beautiful
you.
kitten Knitting Circle game. I loved it.